Okay, here we go. This is the Townsfolk Minis set. Now, I've purchased a bunch of stuff from SCS Direct before. If you haven't seen that, you can check out my other videos. I bought some skeletons, I bought some other types of things that were pre-painted, and although I did think they were cheap enough to buy and use in your game, the paint jobs were a little much to be desired. So I'm wondering if these are going to be the same. But I do like cheap miniatures, so let's crack them open and see what we get. Alright. Spill them all out there. Alright, let's see. Let's just do them one at a time. Obviously come in little bags here. Let's see, I think these were really cheap. You get 40 miniatures for like 20 bucks or less than 20 bucks. So they actually are pretty neat. So let's see here. We've got right out the gate, we have just looks like someone carrying a barrel, just a regular humanoid type character, almost wearing a Viking hat. But you know, the paint jobs are simple, but they do work in the game. So you have those guys. This one, yeah, looks like you have two of each in each bag. These are going to be, I don't know what these are, but someone selling potions and various magic, maybe magic items. Snake oil, maybe they're selling, but could easily just pass as anyone. This looks almost like a half. Doesn't look like a half dragon, but it's got a big old dragon tail. So take that as you will. Again, paint jobs are very simple. You might even be able to touch them up if you wanted to, but they're good enough just for, you know, when you're in a game and you have townsfolk, you just want to spread things around and not really think about it. Now these paint jobs are god awful, but again, this is maybe sorry, maybe someone going down to the docks looking for, you know, doing some fishing, or just someone lounging around maybe in the rain wearing a raincoat and a bikini. I don't know about that. But again, townsfolk are just, you know, laying them out in the town. I'll say that 100 times throughout this video. There's a butcher. Simple paint job, but you know, the thing about these is they're cheap enough to throw out. They're cheap enough to throw out in your game in a town scenario, and they're recognizable enough to know what they are. And to me, that's like the most important part of cheap random minis, because I don't think anyone's going to use these as actual NPCs or any characters like that. You can, but I wouldn't. I would just use them as town scatter. Alright, just a character carrying a flag. Sorry. Maybe I'll edit out those coughs. Alright, this one we're looking at someone reading a scroll. Could be a scribe, could be somebody reading. Okay, I think maybe these sets are all kind of bundled in some sort of category, but not sure what category that is. Just, I mean, they look like they're part of the clergy. You know, to me they look like part of the clergy, but maybe not. You tell me what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think those are. And then you've got this guy, which is the executioner. And again, you're not going to use this as an NPC, so just having that, he's easily recognizable from a distance as the executioner. So, as bad as the paint jobs are, they're actually not that bad. Actually, the ones I had before, if you remember those sets I had before, they looked like they were painted by first graders. It was ridiculous. So, these are actually a little bit better. They're more recognizable. I don't think I'll repaint any of these. I repainted a couple of those. I don't think I'll repaint any of these because just save time. So here we have, okay, someone maybe at a tavern or a bar doing a little dance on stage or doing something like that. Kind of neat. Easily recognizable. This guy just is a drunk patron. Just a dude at the tavern drinking too much. Showing his big old belly. So Yeah. There's those. This guy is the barkeep, maybe? Barkeep, yeah, or the guy washing the dishes, one or the other. He could be either one. Could be behind the bar, or it could just be someone in the tavern. So this is obviously a little tavern set that I picked out here. And there's the little waitress, the barmaid or bar wench, no pun intended. So again, easily recognizable, you guys. That's what I kind of liked about this set when I saw it, is that every character, as you know, as much as you want to rag on the paint jobs, every character is recognizable from a distance. And that's what really matters in a game. You don't have to like look at it and see what kind of character it is. Okay, not sure what the set's theme is, but got an old man with a cane. They all seem to like have the similar outfits. Like maybe this is at the local. This could be maybe at the local at the hospital, not the hospital, but the whatever that you call that back in that day. Maybe something like that. I don't know. What's this guy? This guy looks like just a random character. I'm not sure what the theme of this little pack is, but these guys kind of look like they go together here. Maybe as the in the hospital somewhere. This guy, just a random character, kind of a teenager. Maybe a scruffy little kid with a knife. This guy carrying a torch. Yeah, he's carrying a torch. So just random characters. Okay. So far, I kind of like everything. I would definitely use these to populate the town. You can always use townsfolk, and I have a lot of unpainted townsfolk. I've got a lot of characters that are unpainted, and I just don't want to go through the process of painting all the townsfolk just for purposes of populating the town. Okay, here's maybe a gravedigger. Yeah, gravedigger with the lantern. That's kind of cool. Graveyard scene. You can definitely use him. Got a couple of him. Here is, okay, a chef. This is a female chef, which is kind of nice. So this kind of maybe goes with this guy, who's the other guy working at the tavern, washing the dishes. There's the chef behind there working things. So, yeah, I like that. That could work. This guy, ooh, look at that. It's a kanku, I think. It's a mysterious kanku. It's a kanku, mysterious kanku carrying a suitcase. Not too sure. Not too sure about this character because I don't like the hat. I don't know if that's kind of a fantasy hat. This character actually is one of the ones doesn't really fit in this scenario, but I could easily fix that if I ever wanted to use a kanku in town. I could easily fix that hat. Okay, here's a blacksmith. Kind of cool, just a regular character. You know, they always put like the correct weapon or utensil in their hand, and they have them standing next to something, so it actually works out pretty good because you can instantly tell what they are just by either their hat or their weapon or what they're standing next to, like the blacksmith right there. It's got an anvil. So that's neat. Okay, we got a few more. Let's see what we got here. I'll link the description, the Amazon link down below. You can see if you guys want to check these out. Definitely clergy of some type. This might be the clergy pile. Yeah, this is the clergy pile. So you got a couple of priests, priestesses there. There's a priest, cleric there. Here is, don't know what that guy is. He looks like maybe one of the guys guarding the temple or guarding the church or whatever. Either one. Just random townsfolk. I like it. Okay. I'd like your opinion on some of these paint jobs because they're horrendous, but like I said, they're easily recognizable. That character right there, not the best paint job at all, but easily recognizable. Just a female. Could be a female bard even. Yeah. Just easily recognizable. And there's, okay, court jester. This could be the bard pack. And that's just kind of a fun little character holding a script or a Bible or a work of something, reading something to the crowd. A storyteller. That was the word I was thinking. So you got the storyteller there. You got oh, there we go. You got another bard playing the flute. I misread the one of the characters last time. He was playing the flute, and everyone kind of commented down below and told me that's a bard playing the flute, not somebody summoning rats into the. So anyway, there's a bard with the flute. It's kind of fun. Again, simple. You see the flute, you see the hat, and you instantly can recognize what the character is. So I think these are actually turning out to be a pretty good set. I got one more here. These are actually turning out to be a pretty good set as far as for the money goes. Sorry about those dings in the background. It's a working day, and I'm trying to get this in between jobs. Okay, so I'm not sure what the theme of this pack would be, but there's a sheep herder or something along the lines of that. Or just a character carrying a staff. Either one. That looks like maybe a guard. One of the guards guarding the could be guarding the temple, could be guard like off-duty guard guarding or could be a farmer guarding his farm, something like that, or even doing something. He's got a sickle there, so I'm not sure what that means. There's her again. Let's see this one. Ooh, different base on this one. This one's got a different base. Alright, this is, okay, this is like, so these are all the farming pack. This is the farming little pack that I got. This is a old-fashioned, like, tiller. He's doing some crops. Not sure what, species that would be. A gray, could be an, I don't know, use it for anything. But, yeah, this is definitely the farmer of the group. And there is, yep, there is a woman carrying some water or whatever else you want to be carrying. So again, these are just, I'm going to do a grand shot of all these characters. Maybe I'll set up a little scene in the town and just show you kind of what these characters can do, because I think for the amount of money you paid for this set, and I'll link everything down below, the amount of money you paid for this set, this can definitely populate a town, and you don't have to worry about having good paint jobs and things, because all these characters are recognizable from a distance. And if your characters complain about it, then point them in the direction of my channel, and hopefully I can talk them into using minis that aren't as expensive as normal minis. So anyway, my review of this is, give it some thumbs up. Thank you guys for joining me, and please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time with another really cool video. Thanks.